Come on in. Hey,
Hey,
Nate.
Julie, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad you could fit me in today.
No
I
problem.
know it's really busy this time of year for you and everything, but I'm really having some trouble getting these taxes figured out, and I'm
Sure.
glad you can help me out.
No problem. Got your receipts there?
I sure do. You know, I spent all day digging them all up. I hadn't even cleaned out my walls since last summer. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff I found.
Yeah.
There was even some under my couch and everything. It was
Okay.
really crazy how I found them everywhere.
Ooh,
But I
was
think they're all
kinda-
there.
I was kind of hoping they might be a little bit more organized, but that's okay. We'll just go through them and work through it together.
All right, all right.
Okay. Did you have any other questions for me before we get started putting stuff into the computer and on the tax forms?
Yeah, you know what? I've been hearing about all these deductions, and I had a couple deductions that I think we could take off my taxes, and I
Okay.
wanted to ask you about them. We went to Hosanna Industries like a month ago, and we got these really cool shirts. They're kind of really bright and everything,
Right.
but you know, it's been worn a little bit. But I was at Gap the other day, and they had the same type of shirt for like $30, and I was like, well, you know, same shirt, let's write it off.
Oh, well, Nate, I'm afraid that it'd be nice if you could do that, but you can only deduct as much as what you actually paid for the shirt. And also, if you've worn that shirt outside of work, I'm afraid that you probably won't even be able to deduct that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. I got a couple other things.
Okay.
How about, I got these really cool work pants at Walmart, and then I saw them the other day at another place for like $20 more, and I'm like, I could write these off. You know, I use them, they were great. They were really warm for the trip, and then I can
Right.
use them in the yard and everything, kind of clean them up around the house.
Right. Same thing, Nate. Once again, you can only deduct what you actually paid, and if you've been wearing them for other things, you're not going to be able to deduct anything for that. Sorry.
Okay, all right. Well, let me see, I got a couple other things here.
Okay.
You know I love Pepsi, right?
Everybody knows about your Pepsi addiction.
Yeah. I actually brought some today because I didn't know how long we were going to be here.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking about this. I buy my Pepsi at church every day out of the machine at the church.
Right.
And I'm thinking, charitable donation.
Oh, from the vending machine at
Yeah,
the church.
yeah.
Okay. If you're paying more than it's actually worth or actually costs, the extra amount, the difference between what it actually costs and what you're giving could be used as a charitable donation, but I don't think that the vending machine at church is particularly expensive, so I don't think you're going to be able to use that. Sorry.
It's all right. This is kind of a bummer, but how about Mountain Dew? I use the Mountain Dew as kind of like a way to like keep me focused, kind of like help with my ADD. I'm thinking medical expense.
I have never heard of using Mountain Dew as a medical expense
Really?
for a medical deduction. I don't think that's going to go over.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about this one too. Maybe this will be a write-off. I sweat like a maniac, like a freak. And some days I'm at church all day and I'll bring an extra shirt. And, you know, just because I'll have to change my shirt halfway through the day, I'm thinking the dry cleaning for those shirts should be a tax deduction.
Well, I don't think that dry cleaning is considered a medical deduction. Sorry.
Oh my goodness, this tax stuff is confusing. I got one though. I think I got one.
Okay.
I got new windows, and I heard that the government is giving a rebate for new windows.
Well, Nate, if you bought new windows for your house, I think we could use that as a deduction, but I thought you rented.
No, not new windows for my house. For my computer, I got Windows and an upgrade.
Oh, Nate, that's a deduction for putting in energy-efficient windows into your house. It doesn't have anything to do with the computer.
Oh, this is really confusing. Okay, I got one. Here, let me dig through here. I've been going to a lot of Cavs games this winter, and now that the Indians are playing again, I've been going down there, and I was thinking, you know, it's kind of my job to kind of keep up with what's going on, knowing what the kids are up to, kind of just staying in tune with the latest teams and the scores and all that. And I'm thinking, when I go down there to the games, I should go right off those tickets.
No way. You can't deduct those. Those are personal. They're for your personal pleasure. It doesn't have anything to do with work.
Okay. This has been a bummer. Now, how about this one? I drive these kids around all the time, and I'm thinking I need to get new tires because they're wearing down, and then I always go down to camp, and I bought this really expensive, like, deer siren. It keeps the deers away from my car, because there's a lot of deers down there. And I had a really bad run-in with one, like, 2 years ago. And I'm thinking, I can write all that off.
Nate, I don't think you can write off the deer siren or the other, but I do think you might have finally stumbled across a legitimate deduction. The transportation costs related to your work would be deductible. I don't know that we can count everything, but we can probably deduct some of the mileage for you.
Yes.
Do you track your miles?
No. What do you mean track them? Like, I know where I went.
Writing them all down and...
No. Why would I do that?
Oh, Nate.
Oh my gosh, this is just so frustrating. Ah!